Hello, everyone. This is Dare to Speak, and I know that this is old news. I know that, but I decided to do this video just to let you know how I feel about this particular person and the family. So I hope you enjoy this video.
I'm not taking a chance on some motherfucker out here. She's a Mexican, a whore, whatever. It's not because she's black. It's because we use the word nigger sometimes here. I'm not going to take a chance ever in life of losing everything I've worked for 30 years because some fucking nigger heard us say nigger and turned us into the Empire magazine. Our career is over. I'm not taking that chance at all. Never in life. Never. Never. If Leach was named a nigger, we would all say, fuck you. And you know that.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. Hello, everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. And I'm doing this video even though it's kind of late to do it, but I wanted to do it anyways. I did one on Beth Chapman already. And it's entitled Beth Chapman, Sorry She Died, but She Was a Real Bitch. And I decided to do that at least 3 months after her death, out of respect, because of the fact that she died, and also because of the fact that she died from cancer, and it's a very horrible thing to die from that, regardless of whether that person was a good person or a bad person, an asshole, a bitch, or the best coolest person you could ever know. It doesn't matter. Whether I met this person before or whether I met this person or not, it doesn't really matter. Whether someone's liked or not, it doesn't matter. So out of respect, I waited until like a couple of months afterwards. Now with Dog the Bounty Hunter, I mean, I always knew that he was an asshole, that he was a bully. I just seen the way he behaved with other people. He had that arrogant power trip, him and his wife. I couldn't stand the way they acted, and even some of his kids, a few of his sons, and the rest of his family have the type of arrogance as well. Maybe not as bad. I mean, Leland is also is bad with that stuff too. And then, baby Lisa, I'm sorry, and I'm not saying this to be an asshole, but to me they're lowlifes. They are. And I really don't have respect for them as people. I don't. I have respect for them big time for what they do, hunting down criminals and this and that, and trying as far as go as far as to help some of them. I give them an enormous amount of credit for that, enormous amount. But as people, their character, they're just too fucking arrogant. I mean, asshole is not even the word I would call for the whole family. But I also knew that they were racist, and even when they got busted in Mexico, and they were in Mexico, after they got out, I'm pretty sure they hate Mexicans too. So out of respect, they're not gonna say anything bad about them because of what happened. Now, whether I'm wrong about that, which is a possibility that I'm open to, maybe they're not really racist against Mexicans, but I have this nagging certainty, or this nagging, this intuition that tells me that they probably are. And I wouldn't doubt it if I was right. So to be fair, I'm just open to the possibility that I could be wrong. I'm open to it. But I always knew that he was a fucking racist. And he's a big time asshole because of it too. Him and his wife. Again, no disrespect, I know she died, but she was a bitch. And I wouldn't doubt if she was also a racist. Same thing with the rest of the family. So I'm sorry if fans of Dog, feel like what I'm saying is fucked up, just like my other video, which I'm not gonna apologize for. I meant what I said, and as far as I know, I don't think I was being mean, completely mean, because I was saying some good things about Beth Chapman. I just couldn't say that she was exactly a good person because she wasn't. And Duane Chapman, I was saying stuff about him, good and bad. But I just hope they fucking get what they deserve and that kind of thing, because they're just like, he's just like a person. One time when he made that comment when he was being interviewed saying, I forgot the person that was interviewing him, well, what kind of advice would you give to someone who wants to get into the same type of work, into bounty hunting? This is, and he would respond by saying, they're better off being a police officer or an FBI agent, but not a bounty hunter, because I don't want the competition. Like, he wants to be the best one. I mean, that's a fucking asshole thing to say. I would, if someone really wants to do what he does, if I was him, I would encourage it. I said, well, if you want to do that, if you're really passionate about it, just do this and do that, and just be humble. But he was being an asshole. I mean, he's just being a big time fucking asshole. To me, I don't know. I'm just glad he got busted with the racial slur. I'm really glad he got busted. I know he's angry as hell. And I don't give a fuck. Plain and simple. Whatever happens to you, happens to you. No disrespect intended, but it's just how it is. That's how I feel about it. Any of you wants to drop a comment, have any questions or whatever, you know what to do. That kind of thing. And again, I'm not trying to be an asshole about it. But people that are just big fans of him, they don't want to admit how much of an asshole he is. That's what he is. That's what it is, They don't want to admit how big of an asshole he is, how arrogant he is, how much of a bitch his wife was, especially the way she treated her nephew, who accidentally burnt a hole in the dashboard of her car, and the way she was tormenting him and gloating afterwards when he couldn't do anything about it. That whole entire vibe of being a bully, and she's getting off on it. I mean, I despise that shit. There's no need for that crap. And of course, how I feel about the whole stupidity of what they do when they gather around and hold hands and pray to a make-believe God. Again, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but they should already know that he doesn't exist. It's irritating just seeing all that Jesus crap and the way they just say all the kind of whatever before they go bounty hunting. They do their stupid prayer. Well, anyways, to all of you, take care.